Good morning everyone. This is As Mohammad Khan and I welcome you in today's segment. In this segment we will discuss about the keywords of chapter 4 student. And in the chapter 4 you have read about the metal and non-metals. And in this chapter we covered the different keywords. Means we covered the different words student. All those words are important and you will read them again in the higher classes student. That's why it is very important that you try to learn them. So first keyword that we will discuss today, it is atom. Atom student. What is atom student? Atom is the smallest unit of an element. Means the elements are made up of similar type of atoms. And atom consists 3 subparticles in it, in the form of electron, proton and neutron. About them you will read in the higher classes. So what is atom? Atom is the smallest unit of an element. Atom. In general you listen one word student, atom bomb. What are the atom bomb? Atom bomb are the nuclear material in which the nuclear reactions takes place, and due to those nuclear reactions the particular element is broken into atom. That's why that particular process is known as explosion of nuclear element, and that bombing is known as atom bombing because the atoms are produced in that process. Next is element. Now what are the elements? Elements are the particles student. They have the similar type of atom and they are not broken into chemical reactions. Means the substances that are not broken into chemical reactions are known as element. Means when we do the chemical reaction, then in that chemical reaction they are not broken. So the substances that are not broken are known as element. Like there are the 3 types of element that you have read: metallic elements, non-metallic elements, metalloids. So there are the 3 types of elements. Now we come on the next. It is conductor. What are the conductors student? Conductors are the materials that passes the current or heat. Means the material that pass the electric current or the electricity, or with this they can also pass the heat, are known as conductors. Like the metals are the good conductors of heat and electricity if we compare them with non-metals. Now we come on the next. Another is metal and non-metal student. What are the metals? Metals are the material that are hard, malleable, ductile, sonorous, lustrous in nature. Or this definition is according to their physical properties. According to their chemical properties, the elements that are electropositive in nature are known as metal. Next is non-metal student. Means the material or the substances that are soft, non-lustrous, non-malleable, non-ductile are known as non-metals. And the another definition according to the chemical nature means the substances that are electronegative in nature are known as non-metal student. Metal examples are iron, copper, aluminium, gold, silver, platinum. Non-metal examples are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus. They are the example of non-metals. Now we come on the next keyword. It is ductility student. Ductility. It is the property of metal from which we can draw thin wire from them, and this property of metal is known as ductility. Means the property of the metal from which we can draw the thin wire from them is known as ductility. Next is metalloids. What are the metalloids? Metalloids are the material, student. Means metalloids are the material or the elements that possess the characteristic of both metal and non-metal are known as metalloids. Like the boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, polonium, these are the examples of metalloids. Next is displacement reaction. This reaction is the most important reaction, student, and in the higher classes you will again read this topic. Now, what are the displacement reaction? When the two metallic salts are reacted with each other, then more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from their salt and form a new salt, and this reaction is known as displacement reaction. For example, when iron is reacted with copper sulfate, then it forms iron sulfate and copper is displaced in this because the iron is more reactive than copper. So it is an example of displacement reaction. Now we come on the next. It is hardness, student. Hardness is the important characteristic of metal, student, and from which we can't compress them. Means all the metals are rigid in nature, and this property of hardness is also known as rigidity. Means metals can't be compressed, and this property is known as hardness or rigidity. So it is the property of metal. So these are the keywords, student. You will try to learn them and you will also write them in your notebook. As you know that the vocabulary plays very important role to learn any subject, student. Any subject. If you have full command on the vocabulary, then you can write your own sentences, and with the help of writing your own sentences, you can write your own answer in easy language. So you try to learn all these keywords. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.